The title of this video will make sense towards the end of this video. Okay, so if you want to stick around till then, this will make sense. This is a phrase that will apply to any situation that you find yourself in where you're put into a corner, where people are calling you misogynist, sexist, and it will make sense toward the end of this video, okay? So many guys are okay with their girls going to a concert, to a club, to a bar with their girlfriends without realizing the fact that those places that I've just mentioned, those are places filled with horny men with just one purpose. To bring your girl home tonight. And you're putting your girl out there. Basically, bro, if I'm going to a club, which I haven't gone in like 2 years by now, or like a year and a half probably. But if I was to go, I would think, okay, every single girl out here is either single or is about to be single. It's like every single girl is out here for the taking. Okay? It's like every single girl is either single or is willing to cheat on her boyfriend. And that's just it. And that's how all the men clubs think. Okay? If you think that they're not, like, I want you to stop believing in this Disney movie bullshit and be a little bit more realistic. Because if you're going there, you're thinking the same. Even if you don't want to admit it, you are thinking the same. And so, why are you displaying your girl as single? Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit, he gave a perfect example of this. He said, imagine you buy a new G-Wagon, right? A new car, costs 200K, 230K, depends on which one you get. Anyways, costs, let's say, let's go with 200K. But the seller wants to have a deal with you. He says, I'll sell you the car for the 200K, the first option. You'll keep paying me, right? If I'm going to lease it out to you, or if you're going to pay me in cash, you're going to pay me the 200K. But I want to ask you just if I can still leave the for sale sign on it, and I can still have people test drive it once a week. And if I can still display your car as for sale, even though you're the owner. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, it's my car. I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna be the only one who drives it, or I'm gonna, it's like, it's my car. It's not for sale. Well, this is what you're doing with your girl. You're putting a for sale sign on her. And male friends are even worse. I cannot explain to you how much are willing guys to wait. And I know this because I've been this. And I've ruined a 3-year-old relationship because the girl cheated on her boyfriend with me. And I've told that story on the channel before, and maybe it was not the moral thing to do. But again, I don't feel bad, because if the guy is so secure that he lets her girlfriend speak to someone like me, then, hey, I might have saved that guy from some more mistakes in the future. And I might have saved him a lot of time that he would have wasted with his girl, because she would have cheated on him anyways. After some while, she would have cheated on him eventually. And you would think that after 3 years of being loyal, this girl is trustworthy. This is a thing that a lot of guys get surprised by, and I want you to understand that, bro, even women in 20-year-old marriages that were loyal the whole time start cheating after 20 years. So you would think all girls cheat? And the thing is, yes and no. It depends on you. It depends fully on you, because you have to understand the facts that every girl cheats under the right circumstances. So let's say you stop working on your business. You went from making 100K a month to making 100K a year. And you stop going to the gym. You are more fluffy now. You don't have that much muscle. You just had an argument with your girl. You're declining over the years, and she can see that you stopped trying. She keeps nagging you, or she keeps like telling you like, like maybe you should go back to the gym, etc. And you say like, nah. And you play video games and at home, and you don't do shit, and you're just about going above the means. And she is not attracted to you anymore because you're not the man who she met at the beginning. You got comfortable. Let's say you have an argument with her one day, and she goes to her girlfriend and she complains to her about it, and then they have an idea, hey, to go on a girls trip together. You need a break from your husband, right? You need just a break. You everything will be back okay. Everything will be fine soon. You just need a break, girl. So You let your girl go on a girl trip, right? You're tired of your wife nagging you, and you let her go. So guess what happens? Well, let's say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So basically, she met Tyrone. He paid for everything for that night. He paid for her drinks. He paid for taking her to the hotel and back and everything. And she started doing some tricks on it. Let's put it that way. And you'll never find out. And you'll never find out. But the thing is, it was his fault. And if you, bro, like, you need to grow up a little bit and start believing this Disney bullshit that my girl would never cheat under any circumstances, even if I became the lowest quality man I ever could become. And even if we just had an argument and her perfect man was there in front of her. And no, come on now. Let's be grown-ups and admit to ourselves that we would cheat under the right circumstances. Now, let's be grown-ups and not put ourselves in that circumstance. And the thing is that you also have to understand is you don't go about being controlling. You shouldn't be controlling, okay? Now, this is contrary to what I said, like, don't let your girls go to the club. When I say that, I don't mean don't go to the club. You don't tell her that. You just say, well, if you go to the club, this relationship is over. You give her the option to choose between you and the club, you and the male friend, you and the streets. And you let her make her decision and you let her leave. Like, don't try to tell girls what to do. Let them choose what they want to do and then leave. Say, I don't want you going to that club. She goes anyways, break up with her. And don't take her back. Let her leave, let her go. That's the right decision. And you cannot make that decision when you're in scarcity. Unfortunately, if this is the only girl that gave you some pussy, you're gonna try to fix things and all of that. If this is what she wanted to truly do, then she would find a way to do it anyways over a long enough period of time. She would find a way to do it anyways, even behind your back, without you ever finding out about it. So it's better now to find out what she would rather do. So another thing that you might be worried about is being called insecure, because she can't call you controlling because you let her leave. Okay, I'm not controlling you. Again, if you want to leave, you're free to leave. These are like the things that I expect out of a relationship. And if you can't provide that, I just quite frankly don't feel comfortable and I don't want to be in this relationship with you. So you're not controlling. You're letting her leave. Absolutely. We're not trying to tell her what to do. She might call you insecure. I've had this before. And she will say, but that's a sort of control too, or trying to manipulate me into doing whatever you want because you'll leave me if I don't do. I mean, yeah, technically, but they will start calling you insecure after that. And the thing is, what do you do if you start being called insecure? You'll say, yeah, well, I'm insecure, but at least I'm not a cuck. I'm insecure, but at least I won't let other guys fuck my girl. Especially when her male friends start saying this to you, or her brother, or anybody. You just say, I'm insecure, but I'm not a cuck. I'm so insecure that I won't let other men fuck my girl. And they will say, oh, that won't happen. That won't happen. It's like, at that point, what are you there to argue with, right? Like, you just have certain beliefs that they might not agree with or disagree. Then they might not agree with. You're just not compatible. That's absolutely fine. But it's subtle cuckoldry that the modern man experiences. Each and every time he tolerates a girl speaking to other men or going to a place where she shouldn't go, where it's literally a sexual marketplace, basically the club. Okay, so yeah, maybe that's like something you should take in mind. So with this in mind, be careful in your future relationships, and may God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.